Hello YouTubers, RogueMonkeyJr here, and in today's video I have a healing guide for Apex Legends for all of you. Now you might be wondering, why the hell do I need a healing guide? I mean, it's pretty damn straightforward. Well, it isn't really, because Apex Legends is such a high action, fast-paced game. There's a lot of split-second decisions that you must make between using a shield cell, shield battery, and all of the other healing items, whether to push, to stay back and heal. So I'm going to go through a couple of tips and tricks, as well as just go through the generals of healing in Apex Legends. So first and foremost, all healing items use time and effects. So I made a quick little table here to help you guys out visually. So the medical syringe gives you 25 health points and has a use time of 5 seconds. The med kit gives you 100 HP and has a use time of 8 seconds. The shield cell gives you 25 shields. It takes 3 seconds to use. The shield battery gives you 100 shields, or whatever your maximum is, and it takes 5 seconds to use. And the Phoenix kit fully restores HP and shields back up to your maximum, and it takes 10 seconds to use. Now, if you didn't know, Lifeline has a passive ability that allows her to heal 25% faster than the other characters. So the use times would go as follows: Syringe 3.75 seconds, Medkit 6 seconds, Shield Cell 2.25 seconds, Shield Battery 3.75 seconds, and the Phoenix Kit 7.5 seconds. All the other characters also have a way of boosting their heal speed, and that is by picking up a legendary backpack, which decreases consumable use time by half. And it is to note that this does not stack with Lifeline's Combat Medic passive. If you have a legendary backpack as Lifeline, you will have the same 50% use time for all consumables, just as any other character would have. So they don't stack, you don't get 75% quicker heals. And I would also suggest that if you are playing Lifeline and you come across a legendary backpack, maybe give it to one of your other teammates so they can also benefit from a decreased use time for consumables. I actually do this all the time when I'm playing with Fiddy. I always give him the legendary backpack so we both have faster heals. Now, before we keep going, I just want to cover the body shields and how much shields they actually give you. So the common body shield gives you 50 shields, the rare body shield gives you 75 shields, epic 100, and legendary also gives you 100 shields, plus the passive executioner, which allows you to fully restore your shields if you actually finish somebody. So that is something that you can take advantage of. Okay, now it's time to get into the meat and bones of this video. So first, healing priority. So what do I mean by healing priority? Well, in Apex Legends, you really have to prioritize and learn when to use shield batteries, shield cells, medical syringes, Phoenix kits, and med kits. Because in certain situations, it might not make sense, even though you're at, for example, 5 health with 0 shields left, to actually use a Phoenix kit due to being in combat and never knowing if the enemy is going to push you or not. Same for in the storm. If you're stuck in the storm and your shields are low, there's not really a point in healing up your shields because they won't absorb the damage from the storm. It all goes directly to your health. So it's much more advantageous for you to actually heal up your health with syringes or med kits than heal up those shields. Of course, when you do have a chance, bring those shields back to maximum, but never prioritize that when you're in the storm. So of course, healing priority is going to come with practice, and the more you play Apex Legends, the more you'll get used to which item consumable you should actually use before using another one. And we're going to show a few examples here with what you would do in the situation that I was in. Like, would you heal up your shield? Would you heal up your health? So we're going to go through a couple of little situations. Alright, so in this clip here, I just dropped my heal bot to give one of my teammates the little bit of health that he needed back. And then I start running up towards, I don't even know what that place is called. Honestly, I can't even remember. But I start running up there, I check to see if there's any enemies, and then I start getting shot. I get absolutely wrecked. Now, in this situation, if we pause it, what would you do? I have Phoenix kits. I have one Phoenix kit on me. I have a shield battery. I have some syringes, and I do believe I have a med kit as well. So in this situation, they have the high ground. One guy's in the building. One guy's on the hill. What would you do? Would you A, take a Phoenix kit to heal everything? Now, I don't have my heal bot available. B, take a shield battery, or C, take a med kit if available, or use a couple of syringes. Now, in this situation, I know that my team is right next to me, so chances are they probably won't push down, and I'm also playing Lifeline, so a Phoenix kit only takes 7.5 seconds. So The correct answer for me in this situation would be to pop a Phoenix kit, and you can even see that I cancel out my shield battery because I only have one of those, and I want to keep those shield batteries for when I'm in combat situations that I can't get out of, or that I know that the push from the enemy is imminent. And right here I don't feel like I'm in any threat from them to push, so that's why I take the time to actually pop a Phoenix kit, and also my teammates are covering me. So in this scene right here, I just got out of combat. I have a full purple shield that has 0 shields left in it, and I took a little bit of damage. We had just finished taking out an entire team. Now what would you do? Use a shield battery, use some shield cells to actually fill up your shields, or look for a purple shield on one of the dead corpses. Now I had already looked on the corpses, and if there was a purple shield, I would leave it to one of my teammates, seeing as I already have one. Now instead of using my singular shield battery, in this situation I would use 4 shield cells, for the simple reason that it is a lot easier to find more shield cells to stack up your 6 that you can carry in a stack, as opposed to using shield batteries that are a little bit harder to find. And generally speaking, I much rather keep shield batteries for combat situations when I have to heal really quickly, because it brings me up to 100 extra health right off the bat if I have a purple shield, as opposed to using like 4 shield cells, or maybe not having the time to actually fill up my shields back to maximum. Alright, so in this clip here, we are pretty much in the final fight. So I toss my ult, I start pushing up on the flank, seeing as my team is on my right hand side. And then I run up to this Octane, which I take down, but my shields are at 0. Now I finish off that Bangalore. And in this situation, what would you do? Would you either A, use a shield battery to bring up your shields back to full, use some shield cells, or the other option, which I talk about a little bit later in the video, is C, hot swap your body armor for somebody else's? Well, I choose C. I'm about to take the shield battery, but then I figure I just downed her, and chances are she probably has a body shield that is worth picking up and trading for mine that is completely wrecked. Now I hear people coming up to my left, put a little bit of damage. Now I'm almost dead. I'm literally one health away. Now what I should have done here is, I'm using a shield battery. What I should have done is use my Phoenix kit, but I wasn't sure if those people were going to push me, and I wanted to, 1, block the door so they couldn't come in that way, and 2, get some extra health points as fast as possible, and the quickest way to do that was to use the shield battery. So this gives you a little bit more of an idea of my thought process on how I heal and the priority I give to certain healing items when I'm in combat situations, when I figure that enemies aren't going to push me, or when I'm done a combat situation, and which items I actually want to use to heal up and to not waste my good items, which I could use for future fights. So before ending the healing guide video, I want to give you all a few tips and tricks that can hopefully make you survive longer in firefights and come out victorious more often. So first, the body shield swapping technique. So this is pretty straightforward, and with more experience you'll be able to do it even quicker, and even mid firefights, swapping out your body shield, as it can give you an instant boost in shields, thus giving you more resistance to incoming fire. So I always implement this in my firefights. If I'm really low on shields, even if I have a purple body shield on me and I'm mid firefight, if I see a blue shield lying around, or I just killed an enemy with a blue shield, I'm gonna open up his crate, get his blue shield to get that boost of 75 shields in like a matter of a second and a half, as opposed to having to use the shield battery, which is gonna take me all of 5 seconds. And as I said earlier, in a fast-paced game like Apex Legends, every second counts. Also, playing around doors when healing is very, very useful. So you can block doors by standing on the other side of it, and when somebody tries to open it, it won't open because they are swinging doors that can open both sides. So when they try to open it, you're standing there using your shield battery, and by the time they end up kicking that door down or destroying it or going around, generally speaking, you'll have had time to either reposition, heal, or do both, which really ends up in your favor. And if they do bust through that door, by the time they think about doing it, they actually decide to start kicking the door down, and then they end up kicking the door down, you'll be done using that shield battery, and you'll be waiting on the other side with your gun ready to mow them down. And last but certainly not least, healing while sliding down hills. So you can heal while sliding, and before you could bunny hop and heal, and it was super quick to move around while doing that, but that was nerfed a while back. But you can still heal while sliding, and sliding downhill gives you an amazing amount of velocity, and you can get away from enemies really quickly that way. So when you're on top of a hill or a slope of any kind and you need to get out quick, well, start sliding downhill and start healing at the same time. You're going to keep the same velocity as if you weren't healing at all. So definitely start implementing this into your day-to-day gameplay, and you will make it out of more firefights victorious. So anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and if I missed any tips or tricks, leave them down there as well. And hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.